Hi everyone, welcome to my little crochet corner. I am Jhinuk and I make content related to crochet and crafts. Today's video I'm super excited to share with you the tutorial for this magical top that literally transforms into a flower bouquet. I have been seeing the viral bouquet blanket all over the internet and I really wanted to make my own wearable version of it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and if you make this top using my tutorial, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram. My handle is given in the description. I will surely post your work on my story. If you want to enjoy more such unique tutorials in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am using peach color for the body and a 5mm crochet hook. We will start with a slip knot. For sizes small to medium, chain 35, and for large to extra large, chain 39. I will make it for size small. I am done with chain 35. For the first row, skip the first 3 chains and place a double crochet into the fourth one. 1, 2, 3. Here in this chain, we will place a double crochet. For this row, we will make 1 double crochet into each chain. So we will have a row completely made of double crochets. Here I am done with my first row. For the second row, we will start with chain 5. Turn your work. We will skip the next stitch and into the next stitch we will place a double crochet. Chain 2 and again skip the next stitch and into the next stitch place a double crochet. This will be our repeat pattern for this entire row. So make 2 chains, skip 1 stitch and make 1 double crochet. I am done with this row. For the third row, again chain 5. Turn your work. Place 1 double crochet into the very same first stitch. So this structure looks like 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. Chain 2, make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet that we made in the previous row. Again chain 2, make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from previous row, and this will be our repeat pattern for this row third. Meet me at the end. I have reached the end, chain 2, and for ending this row, into the third chain you will make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. So make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. So in this third row, in the beginning and the end of the row, we have double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Chain 5, turn your work, place a double crochet into the very same first stitch, just like we did in the previous row. Chain 2, 1 double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. So this row is the same as the previous row. We have reached the end, chain 2, and into the third chain make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet all into the third chain, just like we did in the previous row. This completes our fourth row. Now we will have to make another such panel, so we will make exactly a same panel. Here I have already made mine. In this panel I have already cut off the yarn, but for the second panel do not cut off the yarn. In this panel I have not cut off the yarn, as you can see. So we will keep working. In the second panel, chain 3, turn your work, Make 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from previous row. Again 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. So we will have a row entirely made of double crochets. Continue making double crochets all along the row. I am done with a row of double crochets. Don't forget to place 1 double crochet on top of the third chain. We often forget that one. Here we are done with the row of double crochets. Now we will join the first panel with the second one with the help of 17 chains. So make 17 chains. Here I am done with 17 chains. Now we will join the two panels with the help of a double crochet. So place 1 double crochet on top of the very first stitch of the second panel, like so. Just take the very first stitch and place a double crochet on top. Now on this panel also we will keep doing double crochets. So make 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from previous row, again 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, and keep repeating until you have a row completely made of double crochets, just like you did with the previous panel. So for both the panels we are done with a row of made of double crochets joined by 17 chains. Now just like we did previously, we will join these two parts also with 17 chains. I am done with 17 chains, and now on the very first stitch we will place a double crochet just like we did with the other part. So the two panels are now joined by 17 chains on each side. Now we will work on rounds. Start by making chain 5. Skip the next stitch and into the next stitch place 1 double crochet. Again chain 2, skip the next stitch and make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. We will keep repeating this pattern, chain 2, skip 1 and place 1 double crochet all through this row. Meet me after you reach here and I will show you how to work on the chains, this chain 17 part. Here I have made my stitches and reached this chain 17 part. Here also we will continue the same, chain 2, skip 1 chain and into the next stitch place 1 double crochet. Again chain 2, skip 1 chain and make 1 double crochet into the next chain. So we will continue this pattern for the entire round. We will continue the pattern from here all around the here to the first stitch here. I am done with my stitches. Now we will slip stitch to the third chain. This is what our work looks like after the completion of this row. Now chain 3. We will skip the first chain 2 space and work into the next. This one. So we will skip this and work into the next chain 2 space. Place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets all into the same chain 2 space. This is called one shell. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets makes one shell stitch. Chain 2, make 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet. Not this one, this. Place 1 double crochet here. Again chain 2. and again skip the next chain 2 space and into the next chain 2 space make a shell. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Here's my shell. So we will repeat this pattern: chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 2 and a shell stitch. Here I have completed this row. Now slip stitch into the third chain. Chain 5. Now place one shell into this chain 2 space from the previous shell. So in this chain 2 space we will place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So this makes one shell above another. As you can see, we have made a shell stitch on top of the shell. Chain 2, make one double crochet on top of the previous double crochet as we did in the previous row. Chain 2 again, make one shell stitch into the chain 2 space of the previous shell stitch. Done. Chain 2, again make a double crochet on top of the previous double crochet, chain 2 and again continue making your shell. I have completed row 8. Slip stitch into the third chain. For the next rows we are basically going to repeat row 8. So chain 5, make one shell above the previous shell. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the chain 2 space of the previous shell. Chain 2, 1 double crochet on top of the previous double crochet, chain 2 and again place a shell into the chain 2 space of the previous shell. Chain 2 and keep doing this basically. So we will keep repeating row 8 for a total of 12 times. So I have already done 3 rows, like I am on my third one. As you can see, 1 2 3. We will do a total of 12 such rounds. To make the top smaller you can make 8 or 10 rounds, but for a standard medium size 12 rounds are recommended. This is what my top looks like at the end of 12 rounds. Now chain 3, 2 double crochets into the first chain 2 space. Basically we are going to make a row entirely made of double crochets. 1 double crochet on top of each of the stitches. 1, 2 and 3. 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Again 1 double crochet on top of each stitch. So we are basically making a round which will completely be composed of double crochets. So keep making 1 double crochet on top of each stitch, and whenever a chain 2 space arrives you will make 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space. So here in the chain 2 space I am placing 2 double crochets, and on top of this double crochet stitch we'll place 1 double crochet. So on top of each stitch you make 1 double crochet, and into the chain 2 spaces you place 2 double crochets, and this will give you a row which will be completely made of double crochets. In the end, you will slip stitch into the third chain with green yarn, make one single crochet into the next stitch, chain 5, skip next 2 stitches and place one single crochet into the third stitch. Again chain 5, skip 2 stitches and place a double crochet into the third stitch. Keep repeating this pattern for the entire round. Now slip stitch into the very first single crochet that you made. Make a single crochet into the chain 5 space. Chain 3, place one double crochet into the chain 5 space. Chain 1, place another double crochet into the chain 5 space. We are basically repeating this until we have 5 spaces here. So double crochet chain 1, double crochet chain 1 3 times. We have 1 2 3 gaps. Again double crochet, and see, we have 4 gaps now. 1 2 3 4. Now for the fifth gap we will chain 3 and place one single crochet into the chain 5 space. So basically our objective here is to make the stitch as such we have 5 spaces where our flower will hold. In the next chain 5 space we will make a leaf. For that, make a single crochet to the next chain 5 space and chain 7. Into the fourth chain from above you will make a slip stitch. Chain 3 and make one single crochet into the same chain 5 space. This makes one leaf. So we have a flower and a leaf alternatively. For the next chain 5 space we repeat the same pattern. So single crochet, chain 3, make a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We have 1 2 3 4 gaps, and for the fifth one we will chain 1 2 3 and simply single crochet into the chain 5 space, and that gives us the 5 spaces we need to hold the flower petals. Again into the next chain 5 space we make a leaf. For that, chain 7. Into the fourth chain from above we make a slip stitch. Chain 3 and single crochet into the very same chain 5 space. This gives us another leaf. So this will be a repeat pattern, one space to hold the flower and one leaf. We will make this alternatively for the entire row. Here we are done with the entire row. We have one space to hold the flower and one leaf alternatively. Now we will make our flowers into these spaces. Now attach your yarn to the first space out of the 5 spaces. Like this. I have attached the orange color yarn. You can use any color for the flowers. Tie to your crochet hook. Now after attaching the yarn, make a single crochet into the very same space, the first space. Now chain 2 and we will make 3 treble crochets into the very same space. So to make treble crochets we will yarn over twice and pull through 2 each time. as I am showing you. Make 3 treble crochets like this, and then chain 2 and again single crochet into the same space. So this will complete one petal. We will make 5 of these petals. So again into the next space place one single crochet, chain 2, make 3 treble crochets by yarning over twice, 1, 2 and 3. After making 3 treble crochets, you will chain 2 and single crochet into that same second space. So I have already made 2 petals. Now moving on to the third petal, again single crochet into the next space, chain 2, make 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 and 3. After that chain 2 and make a single crochet into the same space. I am already done with 3 petals. I will make 2 more. So here I am done with my 5 petals. I am working on the last one. Chain 2, single crochet into the last space. So in this way I have made a total of 5 petals. Now we will turn it into a flower. Turn it in this way. You can see that when you turn your work it will look like a flower, and you will slip stitch into the stitch to give it the shape of flower like this. So simply slip stitch into the very first stitch that you started with like this, chain 1 and cut off the yarn, and you will see that the flower shape has been created. So in this way you will make all the flowers into the 5 space holdings. So you will have 2 flowers separated by 1 leaf all around. Make 1 flower here, 1 flower is already here separated by 1 leaf. Make it all the way round. Here I have completed making all the flowers in the same way. As you can see, these flowers are separated by 1 leaf each. Now we will make the straps for the top. For the straps, we will make 4 straps into the 4 corners. I will show you making one and you will repeat the same process for all the 4 corners. So I am showing you how to make the strap to the first corner. You will repeat the same process to the 4 corners. So I attached my yarn to the first corner and chain as many as you want, as long as you want each strap to be. Here I am chaining 80. After chaining 80, you will skip the first chain and make a slip stitch into the second chain and keep slip stitching all the way round. So into all the chains you will slip stitch until you reach the end and then cut off the yarn, and you will repeat this same process to all the 4 corners to make the 4 ties, and then you can tie your top. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any queries regarding the process, please leave in the comments below. I would absolutely like to solve it. Bye bye. See you next time.